part 2 of this exhaust build. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, please go back and check it out. There are some things that you're gonna miss if you don't. Let's see how we do. Got the other one half done, flipped it around, and I gotta do these two. Oh, and two, I put a new cup on it. This is a size 26. A friend of mine saw what I was doing and said, you need a bigger cup. So he let me borrow this one. Hopefully, this gives a little bit more color on the weld than what I currently have. We'll see. Yeah, that's the difference right there. A little less heat input, a lot of bigger cup, a lot of color. This is what practice is for. That cup made all the difference in the world. Yeah. Back to the drawer before we leave it again. Go for it, I'll make it free. That shit ain't free. You can see a very clear difference between the two. So I'm definitely going to do that from now on. Okay, that's done. Wish I would have figured that out on the over axle hop. These are the tips that I wanted to use. I got these at a swap meet. They're just 3-inch, go 3-inch oval, and I am going to use both of them. They're going to need a good polishing though. But the distance that I want them would be roughly that. Something like that. I think I'm just going to take the bends that I already have and just make it. Oh, that's still a little one. Don't have a lot of time today. I got that Y pipe all fixed up. I'm going to show you a couple pictures right now. Cut the pipe at the steepest angle that I could, which is a little bit more than 45 degrees. Take both ends, make sure they're equal lengths, tack them together, slip it into another piece of 3-inch pipe, trace around it, make a rough cut, sand it down until it fits, and tack it, and now I have this thing. Now it's all tacked up. I'm going to go through, and I have a giant, oh, I should be able to do that, no problem. Alright, I'm going to try and weld this out. I did do the aluminum ball trick on the one side, because I don't have another plug, and hopefully I don't burn the one that I got. And we're going to just weld this up real quick. I'm going to run, hopefully it'll work. That's like an 1.5 inch of stick out. I don't know if it'll work, but we're going to try it. Pretty sure I'm over that plastic. Not what it was. Cut them down short. That guy pie cuts together. And down where it's supposed to be. Yeah, we're gonna have to worry about that throw all this out. Later on. Alright, I gotta run. Alright, you can see I got everything tacked up. I added an extra pine cut to get these things straighter. Got the tips all nice and straight. A little bit of gap to fill here, but I think I can handle it. Find out at least. I'm going to go back up to a 16th inch filler. Same tungsten, same cup. Purge it out. Now you're about to watch me get really frustrated pretty quickly. I got to the point where I really wanted to get this done and I was running out of time, so I was trying to rush a couple things, and that's definitely not a good thing, especially when you're welding. Just watch and pay attention to my demeanor and you'll understand why. Ow! Too hot. Oh shit, pizza! Now I feel like I'm on an episode of Stay Tuned. Only, instead of delivery, I got Walmart, actually. Pretty good though. But, as you can tell from watching me, and I've said it in the last one, I'm not a professional TIG welder, I'm a professional stick welder. I can do enough TIG to get me by. But I got a little bit more to learn. So if anybody has any suggestions in the comments, please feel free. But I will share with you what I have learned so far. More filler does not mean more gooder. I just used 16th inch filler to fill up that gap. I probably would have been better off with the smaller stuff. The tungsten matters a lot more than I thought it would. That tri-element tungsten, the E3, Radner E3 or whatever it is, works really well. Somebody told me to use 2% serrated. I'm going to have to try that. I think I'm going to go back to my 030 wire, 035 or 030 wire that I was using before that was wired together. For now, I'm going to enjoy some of my pizza. As a matter of fact, I got to catch up on one of the Stay Tuned episodes. After that nutritious dinner, let's hop back to it. I'm not sure why it does that. Exactly what's going on here now. We were doing just fine. Oh yeah. Why? Why do you think of so much shit? I'm getting angry. I'm getting very angry. Still hitting shit. Why am I cooking that? I can't see. Ah! It's not good. On! Oh my fucking god, I swear. why. I don't know why my hood's doing that all of a sudden. I may have to. I may not have a choice. I may have to stop. I cannot see anything. That hurt my eyes so bad. Then do that shit again. Yo, I'm gonna throw this fucking thing. This is absurd. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Alright, I gotta fucking stop. This is ridiculous. My hood will not go dark. You can't touch the shit out of me. I'm gonna have one hell of a headache. God damn it. Well, what you just saw, a little bit of frustration for me practicing TIG work. So, I think I've gotten enough practice for this for now. I'm running out of time. I got other projects I gotta start on. So, I'm gonna go to my favorite, stick welding. These are Blue Demon. These are Blue Demon 308L 16th inch welding rods. So yes, you can stick weld stainless steel exhaust tubing. It takes a lot of practice. I've done a lot of it. So I got a bunch of this stuff. We're just gonna go and stick weld the rest. You still have to purge out the inside. So I'm running my last bit of argon to get this thing purged out. And then I'm going to finish the inside of this Y pipe and start putting this exhaust together. Oh, come on now. Turn your hot start off so you don't blow a big fucking hole in it. Piece of shit. That's not what I want to do. For anybody wondering, this stuff is not that expensive. I got, each of these tubes was about $20. This is Flowmaster's Flow FX straight through muffler. Put this under the truck and see how my axle hop over looks like. Now comes the fun part, getting some measurements for the tailpipe. It ends up exactly where I want it to be. Oh! Mommy! See? Let's see if I got the aim right. Oh! Wow! Right up there. One more thing I gotta do before I take this thing down is these will be for my hangers. So I have hangers that I bought from eBay. They're stainless. I cut them in half. I'm gonna go this piece where I need it on the pipe. And I can adjust my height. Got it tacked up. Everything is where I want it to be. Wait. We'll listen to it in the morning. Later in the morning. Well, I think this turned out pretty good, actually. I don't have any rattles, no squeaks, nothing hitting. It's not even all that loud in here. It's actually not much louder than that induction microphone thing that Ford does to make the car sound cool. Whoa! The tripod's coming towards me. But I'm pretty happy with it. I don't have any drone, and it's got a good exhaust note outside. Now, Flowmaster does sell a FlowFX kit for this truck, the Ford Ranger. I just decided not to buy it because I wanted to, one, do my own thing, and two, get a little bit more comfortable doing podcasts because I plan to do a lot more stuff like that. Well, that's it for now. Please stay tuned to this channel, like and subscribe, everything. You guys know the deal. I plan to do more stuff more often. Just got to get myself all set up. So until then, I'll see you later.